What's going on, people? Myke C-Town here with an episode of Records and Ramblings. Before we get into the records, let's do a little bit of rambling. So I want to make sure y'all know that my homeboy, Henry Derek Ellis, he dropped an EP fairly recently, and I want to make sure you guys go check it out. Some of you guys may remember Henry Derek from doing YouTube videos where he talked about records and that sort of thing, but he's also a great musical artist. I kind of describe him as Tom Waits doing some kind of really dark sort of Americana, and I think it's fantastic. His newest EP is him doing cover songs, but it's some really interesting choices as far as which songs he's covering, and he does some really interesting renditions of those songs. So make sure you go check that out. I'll drop the link in the description section down there. And randomly, I don't know, man, Vinyl Richie, I hope you guys are all subscribed to that dude's channel. I like him, man. There's a lot of dudes out here doing vinyl videos, but for some reason, his are just fun to me. So make sure you're checking him out. I'm gonna drop a link down there as well. He just seems like a cool dude, someone you want to go and get some drinks with, and you know, and just talk shit. You know what I'm saying? Not bad shit, of course, but you know, just shit. But anyways, yeah, that's it. Let's talk about some records. First record I'm going to show you, this is the self-titled American Nightmare album. So, American Nightmare, hardcore band from Boston. Before this album, they hadn't done anything, I think, since like 2003, I want to say. And this kind of came out of nowhere. I wasn't really expecting this. But, you know, most folks who like hardcore know who American Nightmare is. I don't know why that's just black in there, but I'm showing it to you anyway. But yeah, fairly straightforward hardcore, nothing too different, but you know, great riffs, great lyrics. Yeah, I have no idea why this is a gatefold. It makes no sense. But here's the insert, lyrics there. And this is a Smart Punk exclusive. Smart Punk is a sort of label distro type of dealie that one of my good friends works for, so I was able to secure a copy. I don't know if this is super rare or if you can't get this. I didn't bother to look it up, but this is a great album. And yes, this is Wes, who also does Cold Cave, who also does Some Girls, who also does Exoskeletons, which that's my shit. But yeah, this is a proper follow-up to the stuff that these guys were previously doing. It's just maybe a little bit more punky, but it's good. And I'm a dumbass. On the front, it clearly says that it's limited to 500 copies, and mine is number 352. So there you go. Next record I'm going to show you, this is The Faint, Wet from Birth. I don't think I've ever talked about The Faint on my channel here, but yeah, this is great stuff, man. I feel like there was a time when every scene kid loved The Faint. I'm not even really sure how to describe The Faint. They're a punk band at their core, of course. Maybe indie rock with like some weirdo kind of new wave electro elements, but yeah, what other way is there to describe these guys? They're really fucking great though. Pretentious, snotty, while still being very dancey. But yeah. Records on Black, won't bother showing you that. This is on Saddle Creek, which is Connor from Bright Eyes' label. Connor was actually in The Faint for a hot minute. I believe he quit before the first record even came out. But, yeah, anyways. Next record I'm going to show you, this is Fless, Volume 1. Yeah, so I was recently talking to Bog Phantom, who does this band, and I realized I hadn't shown any of my Fless stuff, and this is great shit. And I've actually been listening to this quite a bit lately because it's great to put on while I'm working because, I don't know, it puts you in this really meditative mind state where you can just kind of vibe out. But yeah, this is black metal from Canada. Same guy that does Basmu and Gerta Blalulu, which I'm sure I'm butchering the name of that, but that's just how it goes sometimes. But this project is a bit different from those other bands. It's still raw black metal. It almost has a cavernous vibe to it. Like, it literally sounds like you're in a cave when you're listening to it, and it almost has this ritualistic feeling to it. Again, like I said, it's meditative, it's ritualistic, it's hypnotic. It's really, really, really good. My copy's on this kind of maroon or blood red-ish kind of color, which is really nice. So it's put out by La Fleur de Mal and Amr Fati. It came out in 2017. And yeah, man, this is really, really good shit. I don't know what this is limited to, but I'm 99.9% sure that it's impossible to find now, unless you want to pay a shitload of money. But at the very least, man, if you've not heard Fless, go listen to it online, because it's super good. And while we're talking about Fless, I may as well show this too. This is Frenzied Bloodlust Under the Black Moon. Yeah, this one came out in 2018, and it's more of the same of what you heard on the volume 1. Great stuff as well. Really raw black metal, ritualistic. Puts you in this, like I said, this meditative trance, and it's truly terrifying to listen to. Like, it's not some pretend to be scary evil shit. Like, this is really creepy sounding when you put this on. Here's the insert here. Records on Black won't bother showing you that. I'm pretty sure this was on Liber Mortis. I'm pretty sure that's who put this out. But yeah, this is some awesome, awesome stuff. And Bog Phantom is an awesome, awesome guy. And all his projects are great. Basmu is still my favorite, but all of it is really, really good. Next record I'm going to show, since you guys seem to flip out so hard over those other Exuma records that I showed, I figured I'd sneak this one in there too, man. This is Exuma's Wah Nanny. And this is Exuma's third album. And yeah, this one is just as good as the other two. It's still bizarre and weird and special in its own way, but it's a bit toned down from the other two, so it's not as all over the place. But I don't know, there are even a couple songs on here that are fairly straightforward folk songs, like She Looks So Fine, 22nd Century, I believe. But yeah, they're not as crazy and wild as the others. But yeah, if you've not heard Exuma and you didn't see my last video, if you're a fan of the kind of freak folk kind of thing, the acid folk, the I don't know, whatever kind of weird folk of stuff like Jan Dukes de Grey or Comus, Tree, Forest, those kinds of bands, I definitely think you should check out Exuma. I was lucky to get a copy of this that's in fairly good condition. It's got some hole punches, but that's okay. The vinyl itself is in pristine condition. But yeah, this is a brilliant album. All of his albums are brilliant. I really wish he got more attention than he does. But this is great stuff. So if you're into weird folk, make sure you check out. Or if you're into like weird world music, then I think you should definitely check out Exuma. This is just amazing. Oh, I almost forgot to show you. Mine comes with a lyric sheet. God damn it, the light. You probably can't see that. But this is really cool to me because a lot of the copies that you find nowadays don't have the lyric sheet. And I don't know, man. The lyrics are just so weird. There is no oxygen in the air. Men and women that lost their hair, ashen faces, legs that stand, ghosts and goblins walk in this land. I'm telling y'all, man, this dude is fucking amazing. Was amazing. Rest in peace, of course. But for those of you that are Exuma fans, I got some more shit to show. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but soon. All right, I'm about to fuck y'all up a little bit. You know, just a little bit, just a little bit. This next record I'm gonna show you. Yeah. This is Lamp of Murmur with Thunder, Vigil, and Ecstasy. So, yes, this is Lamp of Murmur's first demo put to vinyl. This is on Not Cult Records. Great dude, great label. I don't know if he's put these up for sale yet. If he's not, then they will be going up for soon, so make sure you stalk his page. Don't go sending him any messages and harassing him. Don't do all that corny shit. Just stalk his page. That's what you internet dudes do anyway. Hitting that F5, bruh. F5, F5. But yeah, this is great stuff. Y'all already know this band. One of the best current black metal bands out here. One-man project from Washington. But yeah, like I said, this is the first demo. This is some nasty stuff. It's a bit more vicious than the recent material. But there's no real way for me to say if I like this more than the other stuff. I love all of this shit. It kind of depends on my mood, really. But I think it's just brilliant stuff, man. It's not your average kind of whatever boring raw black metal with weak riffs shrouded by hazy production, which, don't get me wrong, I love that shit too. But this is great black metal, great songwriting, great riffs, and it just has that hazy production as well. It's just kind of overlaid over everything, which just, to me, it just brings everything together. But that probably didn't make any sense, but that's okay. That's okay. I don't know what this is going to be limited to, but y'all know how this shit flies off the shelves, so make sure you get it if you can. Records on Black won't bother showing you that, but easily one of my favorite black metal projects running right now. Lamp of Murmur, great shit. And the last record I'm going to show in this edition of Records and Ramblings, this is a beast of a record. This is Paysage d'Hiver with Wald. Yes, I learned. You guys yelled at me about the way I pronounced it when I did my top 20 video. So, yes, Wald. I'm probably still fucking it up, but I'm sure it's closer than it was before. But, yeah, man, this is probably my favorite black metal album to come out of 2020. And this box set is just, man, it just fits. It just fits the feeling and the theme of this album. Comes with this little book here. I don't know. Whatever. Also comes with a poster. And it's 4 records. All records are on black, so I won't bother showing you that. And each one comes in a little sleeve thing like this here. There you go. See that black vinyl? Yeah, dude, this was pricey, but in my opinion, it was worth it. If you're a fan of Paysage, I feel like, you know, you probably wouldn't have the problem paying the price for this. But, you know, let's go ahead and address the elephant in the room. I saw my man Fantano's review of this, even before some of y'all tagged me and sent it to me. But y'all are really mad, huh? Y'all are super mad about that shit. He didn't like the album. He thought it was boring. Okay, so what? Like, why do y'all care? I don't know. He's not telling you not to listen to it. And this is the same argument I have every time I review something and people flip out. It's just like, this is so weird. This is what cracks me up, especially with black metal dudes. Like, y'all are so anti and so counterculture until someone popular says something you don't like. Then y'all turn into the whiniest little titty babies on the fucking planet, man. Look, not everybody processes black metal the same way, you know? He seems like the type of overly analytical dude that will isolate the parts and judge the songs based on those parts. Whereas I just kind of take the entire thing in as the sum of all parts. Who's to say which process is correct? I don't know. Because I'm sure there's black metal stuff that he likes that I don't like. I think he enjoys the sound of Decibel Omega. I don't like Decibel Omega at all. But I don't know, man. For me, I put this album on and I sink back and I just fade into it. I think the riffs are great. I think the way he composed the songs are great. I do think he took some chances on this album, especially like the kind of weird keyboard passages on the first song. And there's other songs where I think he's doing a few things differently than he's done before. But I don't know, man. I just don't get the anger over somebody else not liking a black metal project. It's just, you guys are weird, man. You guys are weird. Stop crying over people's opinions, man. You guys will be okay. You can still sit in your basement and listen to this album all day long if you want to. I know I'm going to. So yeah, anyways, this album is great, in my opinion. I definitely think you should give it a listen. And yeah, that's it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. As usual, thank you for living, thank you for loving, thank you for being you. And I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace out, boy.